monster, Dalip Singh, all 7 feet, 400 pounds of him. Big bodybuilder, very famous in India, I understand.
Commissioner Gabe Ramirez approves that this bout one fall. Introducing first, this is Mayaki Frank. His opponent tonight from India. This man is 7 feet tall. Ladies and gentlemen, Dalip Singh.
I noticed they didn't announce a time limit for this match. I don't think anybody's giving Miyake much of a chance here.
Absolutely not. Andre the Giant step over. John Gonzalez goodbye. And Paul White doesn't stand near a chance. This 7-foot monster is built like a tank. He is vicious, he is mean, and he knows how to use his size. Miyake is in for the challenge of a lifetime.
Well, and we've seen a lot of giants in the past in wrestling that they weren't really in great condition. They just relied on their superior size and their sheer strength to overwhelm their opponents. But this guy takes it to another level. He's got a bodybuilding background, and he's actually in very good shape out there.
You're exactly right, Frank. He might give up some in speed, but certainly his cardio is as good as anybody in APW, pound for pound.
Well, we see two very slow clothesline attempts, and Miyake playing to the crowd a little bit there as he was able to duck those clotheslines. And this time the big man catches him and throws him back into the corner. Measures him for a right hand, but Miyake ducks it, goes to work on the midsection. And we saw in San Francisco State that's just not going to faze this man. He is built. Every inch of him is built. You can't pound away on his midsection like you could with one of those other giants. It just has no effect.
Miyake was showing off with that shooting star flip a minute ago, but there's no showing off right now as he took that 22-inch hand right across the chest.
Well, and I didn't want to get too close to the big guy before the show, but I did shake his hand, and it's about twice the size of a normal man's hand. It's just incredible. And now raking Miyake across that top rope. And, the big man, I think he's fallen into bad company here in APW. He's been influenced by, obviously, Jason Dedrich of Style and Substance here, because a man in his shape, a man with this much of an advantage, shouldn't need to take these kind of shortcuts.
Well, when you talk about toying with people, you got people who do it cautiously. We got people who
Jimmy Rip now. The big man going after Jimmy Rip, and this could be bad news as Dalip Singh, a newcomer to this. We saw him, he cost his team a title at San Francisco State by attacking a referee.
Oh, and there's careful, we'll end in a DQ.
There's a lariat taking France down to the mat.
The thing is that when the big man toys with people, he's really in not as much danger as other people, because even if Miyake comes back, what can he do against a man this size?
Oh, and a big side suplex there by Dalip Singh. Yeah, I don't know exactly what you do to solve this man, because last time at San Francisco State, we saw him in a tag match against the West Side players, and even with all of their double team skills, they couldn't take the big man off his feet. I don't think he was off his feet all night in that match.
I'll tell you what, you talk about sending messages to the APW locker room. The fact that Miyake put himself in for this match says a message. He is fearless.
Well, that's a good point. There was an open challenge to the back, and there are some other people there with perhaps more experience, certainly more size, and even some bigger names in terms of the APW history. And I noticed that none of them was beating a path out to that ring tonight.
Did you see the arms on Singh? He picked up Miyake like a rag doll and just tossed him into the ring.
Now, there's no doubt this man is an incredible physical specimen. And the scary thing is he's just beginning to get into pro wrestling. Imagine how devastating he's going to be once he gets some training under his belt.
Did you see how high Miyake had to jump on that sunset flip? And he is just tossed off like a rag doll once again.
Yeah, this is really brutal. And at some point, referee Jimmy Rip is going to have to think about stopping this, because we've got a young man here who's just at the beginning of his career, and really he could be facing some rather dire circumstances if this giant is allowed to go on and beat him the way he can. Big leg drop down across the throat there, and we've seen young wrestlers like JJ Perez who got in a little bit over their heads, and as a result, they're paying the price, and we want to send our best wishes out to JJ at this time for a speedy recovery. And there, tremendous standing powerbomb. This man is 7 feet tall, and he had Miyake France up at shoulder level before driving him down into the canvas.
You made an excellent point there, Frank. The referee has to think about stopping this one. This is going to be homicide.
Yeah, Miyake is completely helpless at this point, and a veteran referee like Jimmy Rip, you can see even he is shocked by the brutality that he's seeing here. By the way, Singh is throwing this man around. Jimmy Rip makes the 3 count, and you know, Dalip Singh had his legs under the ropes there, and I think Jimmy Rip saw that. I don't think he cared.
I think he just counted to 3 as fast as possible. He knew this one was over. Let's get it over and get some EMTs down here for Miyake.
Yeah, I think that the phrase mercy killing comes to mind. Certainly Dalip Singh doing the killing and Jimmy Rip showing the mercy.
If Miyake survives his first 12 months in this sport, he's going to be a major player. I can't believe he went out there tonight